Alon, Wasalon, you with the nasty pastor, and I'm back with another chapter read from Ramses, the son of light. I believe we're in chapter. Give me a second. Let me open the book up. I believe we are in chapter. Excuse me. Bear with me. I believe this would be chapter 15. You know what I mean? And I believe I said this will be a three-part read of this chapter, and some things were broken down in the last reading, right? You know what I mean? We look, it was powerful. I'm gonna just say that, if you didn't view it all, period. You know what I mean? Sometimes you click on something that don't hit you right there, so you skim on, you going on to something else, and sometimes you view something, it impact you at the first, at the start. But if you haven't, go back. Check on chapter 15. Is very powerful, very, very, very powerful. And let's go on enter this part 2 of chapter 15, and they come from beyond the known world, Seti revealed, from the infinite spaces where the gods give life to all things, at home in the ocean of energy. Those birds have a human head and they feed on sunlight, but when they draw close to earth, they turn into swallows or other migratory birds. Study them always, for they represent our ancestors, their spirits convincing the sun not to set the world on fire. These birds inspire a pharaoh's thoughts and show him a path mere mortals cannot see. Come on then. Now, if earth, heaven, why you going, you know what I mean? Why would you get what I'm saying? If earth is heaven, why are we destroying this beautiful rock whom we pray to? I get whom we pray to created hell. You get what I'm saying? I get that 100%, but that ball of sun is used to destroy things. You feel what I'm saying? To destroy, to consume, to keep that light of hell glowing. You feel what I'm saying? That attraction, you know what I mean? A lot of us is attracted to energy. You feel what I'm saying? Energy. You get it. So there is an attraction. There is an attraction to that sun, but understand that sun before you pray to it. As soon as night fell and the first stars appeared, Seti taught his son about the heavens. He told him the names of the constellations, explained the endless movement of the planets, the sun and the moon, the meaning of the decans. Pharaoh's power, he declared, should extend to the far ends of the cosmos, so that no land was beyond his grasp. Ramses listened with his heart as well as his ears. He took his fill of the nourishment offered him, not wasting a crumb. Dawn came much too soon. The royal barge was stuck in the dense undergrowth. Ramses and 4 sailors, armed with spears, bows, and throwing sticks, set off in a light papyrus boat. Pharaoh told them which way to row. Ramses felt transported to another world, altogether different from the valley. No trace here of human activity. Tufts of papyrus grew so tall they sometimes blocked the sun. If his shipmates hadn't slathered him with a greasy repellent, he would have been eaten alive by the insects swarming around them in a deafening buzz. The skiff made its way through a watery glade, then glided into a sort of lake with two small islands cresting in the center. The holy cities of Pe and Dep revealed Pharaoh. Cities, Ramses asked, astonished, where the souls of the just come to rest. Their city is all of nature. When life sprang up from the primeval, primeval ocean, it took the shape of a hillock emerging from water. Here are the two sacred mounds which you may conceive of as the chosen residence of the gods. Following his father, Ramses alighted at the holy cities and paused in prayer at a humble reed hut that served as a shrine. Embodied in the ground in front of it was a staff with a spiral carved head. Now, we got about 10 minutes left. You know, it's a beautiful thing when you can go places and do things with your son, teach your son things. You know, I'm gonna just say your child. You know what I mean? Because men can teach a young lady something. You know what I mean? A growing young woman something. Men can teach them something. You know what I mean? And those young women can teach their fathers something. You know what I mean? But it's a beautiful thing to, mold your child into life. You get what I'm saying? You're not gonna agree with everything. Even as a child, you're not going to agree with everything your father or your mother's showing you, but why not listen? Why not embody it in your life? Why not understand that there's a gift in what I'm either saying, what you're either showing, or what you are either doing in front of that child. You feel what I'm saying? You have to look at things different. You have to really pay attention to get the full meaning of some things. But some people don't talk with words. Some people talk with physical action. And I'm not just saying that physical action is a fight. You get what I'm saying? Some people talk with their hands. You know what I mean? I ain't even talking about you got to be hearing impaired. There are some people in this world that can verbally speak to you, but they talk with their hands. They talk with their physical body motion. You feel what I'm saying? So pay attention to people. You know what I mean? Because sometimes these women out here, they have already chosen you. You're just not looking. You are missing the invite to say hello. You are missing the invite to asking for a number. You feel what I'm saying? So I just say this once again, you know what I mean? Pay attention to people, really pay attention to people. Following his father, Ramses alighted at the holy cities and paused in prayer at a humble reed hut that served as a shrine. Embedded in the ground in front of it was a staff with a spiral carved head. This is the symbol of function in life. The king explained, everyone must find his function and feel it. Excuse me. Function can be the same as purpose. Find it. You're here for a reason. You're not just here to take up space. You're here for a reason, and you have to find what it is. You got what I'm saying? And we don't find that overnight. We don't. We go decades. We can, I don't know if we're gonna live for a century, but we go decades. You know what I mean? Trying to find ourselves. And sometimes it's right in our face, we're just in denial. You feel what I'm saying? In denial. Philip before attending to personal concerns. A pharaoh's function is to be the God's first servant. If he thought of serving himself, he would be no better than a tyrant. Come on now. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Y'all want to go over that again? Philip before attending to personal concerns. A pharaoh's function is to be the God's first servant. If he thought of serving himself, he would be no better than a tyrant. Come on now. We all know what a tyrant is, right? Cool. Now, as you see, Pharaoh not at the bottom of the totem pole, but to these gods, these right hand, personal right hand of whom we pray to, have dominion over us. Yeah, have dominion over us. Come on, man. You get it. Look, we part of the what was it called? The ecosystem. We're part of the ecosystem. We're part of the I forgot what that system is called, where you eat something eat this and something thrives off that. This is, you know what I mean? It's similar like the ecosystem, but the gods respected us. You get what I'm saying? Where we have failed at is drugs. Where we have failed at not showing love. What we have failed at is the lies. You feel what I'm saying? And all that needs to stop. You question why this person don't talk to me. You question why this not going right. It's you. It's you. On days you don't want to say it's you. You get it? It's you. I used to blame everybody for my BS. I mean, everybody. I was a child then, you got what I'm saying. But I used to blame everybody for my BS. And my mom started instilling in me what role have you played in this mess. And when you explain to your mama what role you done played in this mess, come on, ain't nobody make me, force me, bribe me, ain't nobody do nothing. I just chose to get up and do it that way. So I say once again, you know what I mean, make some wise decisions. I mean some very, 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 very wise decisions. The unsettling, shifting surroundings keep them all constantly watchful and on edge. Only Seti seems serene, as if in perfect command of the unreadable landscape. Without the tranquil certainty in his father's expression, Ramses might have brought by word okay. We're gonna end that read right there. You got what I'm saying. And like I said, I ended off at certainly in his the landscape without the tranquil certainty in his father's expression. Ramses might have thought they would drift forever through the groves of giant papyrus. It was fun, you know what I mean? It wasn't bad reading. It wasn't bad, you got what I'm saying? It could have been a lot more education in it, but then again, to each his own. Because some things stand out to different people. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's life ain't in the same turmoil. Everybody's life is not, in the same BS. You feel me? You get me? Cool. You with the nasty past, and I'm back. Look, I'm out. I love you.